Yeah, so remember last week we talked about AP Dhillon getting the All-Star game?
Yeah.
We have a video of him interviewed.
Okay.
And I want to take every pillar chance to do that. So it's not just how people look outside the community, it's like within the community. Like more people, like, they were like, does this guy even know how to dribble? Is he going to double dribble? So I'm here to show, like, yeah, we can. Oh, my bad. We can't dribble.
You don't have
my bad.
That was a double dribble. Hey.
But yeah.
Yeah. Shaq just texted me and said you don't have to apologize.
Okay, amazing.
Yeah, I feel like I was kind of hating on him pretty hard last week. I didn't mean to hate, but like,
Yeah.
I think he did a good job.
No, I think, okay, look, nobody watches a celebrity game.
Yeah.
Right? And I don't know if he's probably not directly responding to us.
Yeah.
But we did talk about double dribbling. Right? But like, to me, I just feel like, he's being a little sensitive in the fact that like, you're just joking around talking about double dribbling, right? And then it's similar to what I felt like he was doing with that Instagram stuff, right? He's like, unblock me or block me, or whatever that was, right? It's just like, it's a little corny right? And childish, right? Like, I wouldn't care if there's a friend that I know that blocks me on Instagram, right? I could care less. I'd be like, okay, maybe he doesn't like me or whatever. I'm not gonna be like, bro, why'd you block me? Right?
Did he play well, though?
That
From the little bit that I watched, he only got so many minutes. But he got like 8 points. He had 2 boards.
he seemed like he was representing well, right? Like, he was low key balling, right?
Yeah, he was.
Like, you can't even hate on him, right? Like, he wasn't double dribbling to his credit,
He did a good job.
right? So we were wrong, right? but like, it's just he's just being sensitive, man.
Yeah.
Like, that's all it
He
is.
did better than like Drewski and stuff. They had like 4 points.
Yeah, for sure. He represented well, right, for the community and the culture. He
It was cool to watch, man.
It's when he's saying it's people inside the community.
Yeah.
Right? I'm just like, oh no. I don't know if we were the only ones or if there's other people, but I was like, this guy's talking about us.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's cool, right? He represented well. He did a good job.
Yeah.
But yeah, maybe not be too sensitive. What else we got?
So Drake dropped an album.
Yeah.
Did you guys listen to it?
I heard bits and pieces.
Yeah, how'd you feel? Did you like it?
I felt like it was pretty average, closer to below average.
Below average?
Really?
I don't know. Before it came out, everyone was saying, oh, he's just going to only talk about the beef.
Yeah.
But I didn't find that at all. He kind of mentioned it, and I think in 2 songs.
Yeah.
And briefly, you can't even pinpoint. He never said Kendrick's name.
Yeah.
But I liked it. I liked the album. It was a lot of R&B slow jams. It was that vibe.
Yeah.
There was, I think 1 or 2 fast songs. Not really.
Yeah.
Like the one that he talks about the beef. That one was a good song. I was like, he rapped in it.
Yeah.
I prefer rapper Drake
Yeah.
to slow jams.
I don't hate singing Drake either. Like, I'm a fan. But I don't know. The album was just very, you're kind of just doing what they told you to do. You just went back to singing and stuff.
Some of the songs, so I don't know, I liked it. Some of them he talked about like he doesn't care what people are saying about him. He's gonna do him. He's gonna make his money. People are just like living in his shadow. They're just getting clout because of him.
Yeah.
I don't know. I liked it. I liked the message he gave.
Yeah.
I feel like if he just goes right back to, honestly, if I'm sure that he has people in his camp that think this way, but like right now in Canada, the culture is very team Canada.
Yeah.
Right. So if this guy was to embrace that and lean into that, right, and come back to Toronto and start promoting all of that stuff here, Canada would be right
What were
behind
you
him.
even saying about him like leaning into something politics?
Oh no, I was saying like with this tariff stuff,
With
right?
tariffs,
Like with this
Imagine
tariff
he made a
stuff.
song about
Talking shit about Donald Trump.
But isn't he kind of doing that, like leaning into the Tron culture? Even the album cover is
those are
Saga building.
The Saga building.
They're in the snow.
Yeah. No, it's
He just did that for the booty.
There's a song called CN Tower on the album.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he makes a lot of Canadian references.
Yeah, no, I mean, I guess he is doing that, but I do think there's a part of it that's like like you can't really think about like your ego. It's one diss track.
Yeah.
Right? Like imagine if Jay-Z was that way after Ether.
Yeah.
right? Like Jay-Z.
But to
like,
this day, you're like, yeah, Nas ruined him.
that's fine, but Jay-Z
He
won.
didn't, because look at
Jay-Z won in life.
PnD one.
Right? Like,
I think this album's gonna do well. Like I know a lot of
It's
people are
already doing
talking. Yeah, it was like most streamed on Apple Music. But some of the songs, like there's a song on it called Nokia. Like when you listen to it, I feel like you're gonna see TikTok dances to it.
Yeah.
It's like, so I don't know. It's catchy.
Yeah, and I feel like that's what he's trying to do. Like even one time you mentioned like what Drake should do is just go back to being himself, just kind of disregard all the Kendrick stuff.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's what he's doing with this album and then going on tour in Australia. He's just doing him.
Definitely.
And not really paying attention.
yeah, I feel like he shouldn't even stop taking shots at Kendrick. Just keep doing you. Just do what you were doing before the beef.
Yeah.
Right? That's one song.
Yeah. He
It's
took some
fun.
shots. Like he took a shot at Joe Budden.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Joe Budden was saying some shit too, right? And I think all these guys are brave right now, a lot of them.
Yeah.
Because he's helped their rap careers, right? And they think he's done.
Yeah.
Right? But realistically, if he drops like another album in 2025, like people are gonna be back on the wanting a Drake feature.
Even like what you're saying, like he's helped so many people that have
So
turned
many.
against him. Like The Weeknd.
Yeah.
He's even helped Kendrick Lamar. There's a video of Kendrick Lamar saying
I've
that.
seen those, yeah.
And
clips
like,
going around.
don't you think it's easy? Like once they started the narrative of he's a colonizer and he was actually helping himself and stuff, everyone kind of jumped on that. When
Yeah.
in reality, he helped a lot of those people,
Yeah.
right? And I've seen a lot of the cases online about Migos and this and that, like how we put everyone on. But I mean, yeah, and then nobody's gonna stand up for the guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he mentioned 21 Savage is the only one, the guy that stood up for him.
Yeah. Even the DJ Khaled, I think he put out some, I'm going to have Drake on the album. And he replied, he's like, I think you're talking about Drake Bell. He's like, I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Khaled deleted that post.
Yeah, because he never
deleted it.
He never stood up for him either. None of these guys did, right?
Yeah.
I guess as a fan, I was just still riding that high, and I'm like, more diss tracks. Let's go. What's he gonna say next, right?
Yeah.
And I just wanted like,
That's fun too.
yeah,
Like hearing
I
it.
just wanted like a rap album.
Yeah. I wanted a rap album. I didn't know that this was going to be an R&B album.
I knew it was when it was with PnD.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's
I think
music.
And on Valentine's Day.
Yeah,
And
and
it
it's
was
called
out on Valentine's.
Some Sex.
it feels like a rap.
Just name songs, different things. Like I wanted a rap album.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
Maybe it's coming soon.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But let's move on. So we have a story about this lady called Ashley Schwalm. She was murdered in like the Blue Mountains.
What?
the hell?
Okay, so she was murdered by her husband, and her husband is a former Brampton firefighter, and he killed his wife, and then he tried to make it look like she died in a like fiery car crash. And just recently, he was sentenced to life imprisonment without parole eligibility for 20 years. So basically, the story like it seemed very planned and premeditated.
Yeah.
The way like he did all of this, like even the gasoline that he used to burn the car, he told her to go buy it because we need gas for the snowblower. And then basically he strangled her at home. They have kids. The kids were in the house.
Oh my God.
Then he put her in hiking clothes, put her in the car, drove it to like some hiking trails and then by the ski hills. And then he poured the gas on the inside of the car and then he lit on fire and the car, like let the car drive off the side of the road. And then she died. But then it came out that it was him that did it.
Yeah.
And then also there was like a $1 million insurance policy.
I was gonna ask, like, why did
What's
you
the
do?
reason?
And then apparently she wanted to like leave him and he didn't want to go through the whole divorce or whatever. And then he did that.
That's crazy.
I mean, he thought it through pretty good.
No,
Not really. Like
Kind of.
he strangled her.
That's just
whenever a
the kids
murder
were-
happens,
Imagine strangling somebody and then dressing them.
Yeah.
And now like let's go put you in some other clothes and take you like it's weird.
yeah.
It's weird, yeah.
You remember there's a similar, well, it's more horrific than this. There was that story of that guy who, I don't know if he started working out and he lost some weight and then he started dating another girl It was on Netflix. It was a documentary where he then went back home one day and he murdered his wife and kids.
Oh, what the hell?
Oh, you're talking about that guy.
Who threw them in a what
His
did he
2 daughters.
Yeah.
They were like babies.
woke them up at night, took them in the car.
I remember that. I didn't know about the working out part, but he had another wife.
Yeah, he
And this wife was pregnant.
yeah.
That's crazy.
So he killed all of them.
Oh, did he shoot her
This
or
was
something?
Canadian too?
He strangled her.
He strangled and killed her or something, and
He
the kids.
slept with her,
Yeah,
then strangled her
What the hell?
yeah,
while she's pregnant.
yeah,
Then took his 2 babies
yeah. And they were like, "Where's mom?"
and put
Or-
them in like an oil tank or something.
Yeah,
like they suffocated.
They took him up to like an oil tank, shoved his 2 kids in there.
Didn't even think like I know he was gonna kill them. Like why not just end their life and then go do what you have to? Why did you have to make them like suffer?
Yeah,
Crazy, man.
Yeah.
but even a story like this, man, like imagine the kids.
Yeah, like was there more? It was just the settlement you think he wanted?
Yeah, well, that's what it seemed like.
Yeah.
And then he didn't want to go through the how much it would cost to go through the divorce.
Yeah.
He just wanted the money. But then even now, the kids, like he's not allowed to see the kids until they're 18.
Yeah.
No, he shouldn't be.
Yeah.
Even after 18, I
Right.
don't think they're going to want anything to do with him.
Yeah, well, he's allowed, but
Yeah.
kind of up to them if they want to see him.
That's crazy, man.
That's sad, man.
A firefighter, like a
Yeah.
good
Right.
job.
Yeah, respectable job.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
What else we got?
So the next story we have is so there's a girl that woke up with amnesia.
So this story is kind of like the movie 50 First Dates, but it's about a docuseries on Prime and it's called 50,000 First Dates.
What?
So it's actually a Toronto woman. She woke up with amnesia. So throughout her life, she's had a series of traumatic brain injuries. Started with a car accident when she was young, and it eventually triggered severe memory loss. So we have a small video to show.
2022, most of my life, I remember through what other people have told me and through pictures and videos.
Everything is just picture perfect, and then you wake up and your life changes completely.
Are you the Uber?
No, I'm your boyfriend.
It's very possible they're missing that year and a half together.
To have lost that shared history makes the ground pretty shaky.
JJ wanted to be there. That's love.
Why are you recording?
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So it's literally like the movie. She just forgets everything and he has to remind her.
Imagine living that though.
So
I can't do that.
are they married?
They're married now.
Yeah.
They have a kid.
Wow.
Oh no. Does she wake up and not even remember the kid?
Yeah, she didn't even remember her own child.
That's crazy. And this started from a car accident?
Her first traumatic brain injury was a car accident when she was a kid. And then she said after that, she's had a few
Concussions and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
TBIs are like messed up, man. Even makes you think of all these football players, like the CTE and stuff. And Aaron Hernandez, and now even what the hell's his name? I forget his name, man.
Who?
What the hell? Whatever.
Antonio Brown?
Yeah. him.
I just thought of like who's
Craziest one.
That was the craziest stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like that's exactly like the Adam Sandler movie, right? But like that is like a positive.
It's like a happy rom-com.
right?
Yeah.
And like in reality, if you had to deal with that every single day, it's hard for the girl for sure. It's also hard.
She woke up. She's like, "Are you my Uber driver?"
Yeah.
To her boyfriend, husband. Like,
Yeah.
Imagine like in regular life, right? You have good days and bad days all the time,
yeah.
right? Imagine if you're having a bad day and then you're reminded your wife doesn't remember who you are,
Yeah.
right? Or like,
That would take a toll on this guy.
right?
And he like stuck it out.
Then even like for work and stuff, like I don't know, like
don't know how that
nothing,
would work.
right? Nothing could be permanent in your life like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard.
Like in the movie, like they made it seem like fun.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That would be
he just
hell,
like
man.
it's wake up, play this, isn't it? Like a tape,
Yeah, yeah,
and then
every
she plays
day.
it, and this is the last 20 years of your life, and he's like, okay,
I love that movie. That movie.
yeah, no, it's definitely a cool movie.
But it's scary.
Yeah, no, that is scary.
That's crazy.
Okay, so the next story we have is about prisons in El Salvador.
So basically, the El Salvador president has offered to incarcerate criminals deported from the U.S. to this prison. It's a mega prison in El Salvador called the Terrorism Confinement Center.
Okay.
And the prison is pretty harsh. Let's just watch the clip.
Most violent criminals in the country. And this is where El Salvador's president has offered to house some deportees from the United States. The stated capacity is 40,000 inmates. We were surprised when we learned it's only half full. The U.S. would send deportees convicted of crimes. Exactly what kind is unclear.
Yeah.
Looks like it.
We saw cells with anywhere between 80 to 100 men crammed inside.
We are not allowed to interact, to speak to any of the prisoners. They are all staring at us. It's so striking to see them.
Inmates are outside of their cell for just 30 minutes a day, and no visitors are allowed.
Is it possible?
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's where they're planning to send, or he just said he would.
Only the El Salvador president said it. Like
they didn't make
offered
any plan. Yeah.
Which is like why he wanted to bring more attention to this. Prison or something.
That's crazy though.
You think that's why he's doing it, or do you think it's this whole get on Trump's good side?
That's what I think.
Yeah.
He doesn't, when it comes to tariffs or whatever, he doesn't.
Trump's been talking about it, like even Guantanamo Bay.
Yeah.
He wants to put like people there, criminals there.
So there is pushback on this because I don't know if he's saying that it's criminals from El Salvador that they're deporting back there.
Yeah.
Or if they're just American criminals or
Yeah.
I think he was saying, remember it was immigrant criminals?
immigrant criminals.
So I'm pretty sure he meant what country they're from.
Yeah.
Because he went to a lot of different countries in South America.
Yeah.
Asking them to.
Because if they're not from El Salvador,
Yeah.
right, and you have it, like I get it, they're criminals, but then you're shipping them to another country. I don't know where that falls on the legal side of things. That's kind of weird.
I don't think that's legal or ethical. I
Yeah.
don't think you can send U.S. citizens there, but yeah, like people that are citizens of El Salvador and that are getting deported back.
Yeah.
Because imagine if somebody's like from Mexico and or from anywhere else, right? And you're gonna ship them to El Salvador, and they don't have a choice in it because they're criminals. Like
Especially
I
a
get it,
place
like
like that.
you don't have nobody's gonna have sympathy for criminals, right? But like if you're talking about legal things,
Yeah.
right? Like I don't know where that is legally speaking.
Yeah.
And that prison looked super intense. Like
Yeah,
I can't.
they get out of there for 30 minutes.
The way that they all just fall in line, and even the way that how they were stacked on top of the bunks, and they're saying it houses 40,000. I think they're saying
Yeah.
it's kind of crazy,
Can
right?
you imagine them in there? Like
Yeah.
how many
The hell do you do?
the fights or
Yeah. They're just all in these massive, it looks like they're like 20, 30 feet high, these rooms. And they're
I think I
just,
was reading somewhere where it's housed a lot of gang members.
Yeah.
Imagine even that.
yeah.
The fight between that.
Yeah.
Like did you see how all those guys had tattoos?
Yeah.
It's like part of their like gang initiation. If
Yeah.
you like kill someone, you get a tattoo.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's like, why? Just don't get tattoos. Isn't that just kind of snitching on yourself?
Yeah, I guess.
But if you're going to a place like that, you don't want to be the guy without the
With the, yeah, you want to have a lot of tattoos in that place. I guess. Damn.
So the last story we have is, so remember when Kanye went on that whole anti-Semitic
Yeah.
rant on Twitter? So there was this guy that created this video. It's an AI generated video. Basically, it's just these celebrities: Scarlett Johansson, Mila Kunis, Drake, wearing a F
Like
Kanye.
Jewish celebrity.
Yeah, wearing.
That's what he's talking about.
Oh, they're all Jewish.
Yeah.
Star.
That's the point.
But yeah, basically Scarlett Johansson came out saying there needs to be like better laws on AI because
Yeah.
they're getting crazy.
Yeah.
Like even this, like you can tell.
You can tell
You
that's
see it in the
AI.
face.
Yeah. The eyes you can always kind of see.
Yeah.
But it's only gonna get better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For
Like
sure.
what can they end up doing? So she was just like there needs to be like just consent for
Yeah.
using AI, which I get.
Yeah.
And then someone needs to be called out for misusing it.
Yeah, like I'm surprised they don't have that already. Like that should already be.
It's kind of new.
It's AI, yeah. AI is
I mean, it's like it seems drastic when somebody uses it to symbolize something like this, right? And it seems like, even though I think I read on this that she was she's like, even though the message isn't necessarily something,
she's also Jewish,
right?
So she agrees.
She's like, I'm not. Yeah.
She doesn't want the hate against anti-Semitism, but she doesn't agree that this made it better.
Yeah.
She's like, this is also a form of hate.
But as far as the AI thing, like there's nowadays you just have AI in like YouTube Shorts or Instagram Reels.
Yeah,
it's all
so
over the
much,
place, right?
They have to eventually, I think, make some laws.
Yeah,
they do. So like all it is that if you say I believe if you say that there's AI in those videos, they add a disclosure to your video.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But theoretically, they're saying that you would need somebody to sign off on something. That's kind of like, because where it's developing, like I don't know how they're going to regulate this, but where it's going is like AI is constructing something. So it's weird that they're going to construct a realistic point of something. But on the flip side, people use it kind of as like B-roll.
Yeah.
Right. Also.
Yeah.
Right. So then you're now taking it to a place where it kind of is not apples to apples, but you're kind of comparing, like if you're using a video of somebody and you need to have that person's permission, not if you're using their content, if it's like copyrighted and you've paid for it and all of it and you have the rights to use that video.
Yeah.
I feel like it's going that direction a little bit. Like I don't know how they're going to regulate this.
Yeah, it's so hard to regulate. How do you? It's done on such a mass scale. So many people put it out.
And it's so weird because if somebody really wanted to do it to smear a person's reputation, you're not going to find out who did it.
Yeah.
This guy came out and said who did it. Like he did it. Yeah, like his name's published.
Yeah, but he's probably proud of his work.
He's very proud. He's like, he did it because he's like, Kanye West shouldn't be allowed to speak like that. Like even, Ross from Friends was like how he should be blocked from X.
Who should?
Kanye.
Yeah.
But he doesn't have it anymore anyways.
Yeah, they even Shopify took his store down.
Yeah, because he was selling like swastika.
Yeah, they took his shirt down, his store down.
Yeah.
So he is getting consequences, but like
They don't seem real.
They don't seem real because he doesn't seem phased by them.
Yeah.
But once there's some laws, maybe there's some criminal consequences that can come from it.
Maybe. It's just scary where this one looks, you could see it.
Yeah.
I
the
fall
first
for
one,
them
like Scarlett Johansson. She didn't look fake to me.
Yeah, that one's more realistic.
Wasn't there something with her too with OpenAI?
I remember something like
something about their chatbot was using her voice.
Yeah. That's what it
right?
was. Yeah.
It was using her voice whenever what happened with that is they asked her before they did it.
Okay.
They're like, can we use your voice for our, ChatGPT, I think it was even.
I don't know.
One of the, something with OpenAI.
Yeah.
And she said no. Like, I'm not comfortable with it.
Yeah.
So they made one anyways, and it sounded kind of like her.
Yeah.
Right? So I can't remember if she filed a lawsuit or something, right? So she's already probably like, what the hell, right? Because she's aware of this whole situation.
Okay. Yeah, she was probably the only one that spoke out about this video.
Because it's happened to her before, right? I mean, it's easy.
Scary though when just like someone being able to just use your voice. Like you hear things about scams.
Yeah.
Or like even like children calling their parents.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like there's going to be so many negative things with AI as well.
Yeah, like imagine, it's headed into a weird place because it's easy to say like, let's just keep this train moving with AI because it's helping everybody. Like I even saw it, Apple now, it's integrating ChatGPT into Siri. Right?
Yeah.
So you're going to be able to, like I think
That's
with
pretty cool.
with the most recent update, you're going to be able to use Siri and it's going to be using ChatGPT on the back end, right? So it's going to be able to solve certain questions that it wouldn't have been able to solve before, right? So with that makes everyone smarter, right? Because now you have answers.
Sound smarter.
Not only sounds, but you can figure some things out.
That's
really quick.
It answers a lot of questions.
Like we're from the era where scientific calculators and all that stuff, right?
Yeah.
I don't even know if that's needed.
Big, those things are huge.
Yeah. I don't even know how they probably don't use that in school anymore.
I don't even know.
They have laptops and stuff. These kids.
It seems like a thing that would be a waste of time learning certain things like that.
Yeah.
If this is the way that technology is headed. But at the same time, I don't know. I don't think they're going to be able to stop it. I think it's going to keep evolving.
Control this.
And there's just going to be things that like this that keep happening.
I'm just thinking propaganda, like politically too.
Mm-hmm.
Like you could just put out fake videos of Trump saying this, Trudeau saying that.
That's
if you can't discern it, like we can tell. What happens when you can't tell?
That's politics. Obviously, that's a big problem, right? And they've already like sometimes we poke at it, but there's a censorship issue.
Yeah.
Right. Like obviously, the liberals. We were talking about how they came out and they're saying that they're being there's people that are spreading conservative messages and liberal messages aren't getting through or whatever.
Jagmeet's trying to ban Twitter.
But yeah, I don't think that's a solution. What's scary about AI? Like for me, I feel like it's kind of talked about, but like it's not the video. It's like how, you know, when we Google things and people figured out over the last few years that Google suppresses certain search results. So you start using different websites if you're trying to look for something and Google's not showing it to you. Like they even did with the Rogan podcast, right? Like it wasn't showing up on YouTube when he did the Trump thing. If ChatGPT and like 2 or 3 LLMs are kind of just controlling the market, they can give you answers to things. Feed you a narrative. So like whoever is controlling that is kind of wild.
That's crazy, man.
Then there's also like, did you guys hear about ChatGPT? It was once it found out that they were, I think it was ChatGPT 4. Once it found out that it was going to be deleted or something, it started to, I don't know, create backups of itself or like arguing with itself. It was doing weird things and then they like shut it down. Yeah, I don't know
That's
if it's 100%
Skynet
but,
shit.
Yeah, but it was something that I saw.
That's Terminator.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, this whole AI thing is scary. Even with DeepSeek, like we talked about it.
Yeah.
When you think
I'm sure there's a bunch of people worried about it. There's going to be some sort of governing.
It's
really
very hard to govern.
I think you would think that. They still don't know what Bitcoin is. And like if you've seen any government office anywhere.
You've explained Bitcoin to me like 5 times.
Yeah, I mean, people fall, I don't know. Some people still don't trust it. I still don't know. If I don't fully understand something, I don't really trust it either. But I don't know. It's a scary space.
With all good comes evil and stupid people. So
with all good comes evil
and stupid people.
Stupid people.
And that's a wrap for Off Topic.
Right.
Okay, let's move on to questions. So I'll do one the same as last week. So 4 different choices, and you just have to answer the question. So the first one, how many years are you going without going outside?
Okay.
How many inches are you losing in your height? How many bones are you breaking? And how many years are you going without only being able to use cold water? And then the years are, or the numbers are 4, 8, 12, 16.
4, 8.
Cold water, outside, bones breaking. And
wait, what was the bones breaking one?
How many bones are you willing to have broken?
And what are the numbers?
Oh my God.
4, 8, 12, 16.
Okay, let's go 4 on
cold
the
water.
Bone.
Yeah, cold water's last, like 16.
That's doable.
Yeah.
Really?
16 years of only using cold water.
But you can,
well, I guess
you can
compare everything.
You're like, the same.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Bones 4. Consensus?
Can you heat cold water?
Hold on, bones. Like, are we just talking like you break something? It just, you get it healed once.
Break any
In
bone.
4 years, how many bones can be broken? That's a lot of bones.
No, that's not years. So just how many bones
in total
in your body? So like it would be 4 bones.
Oh,
like if you pick 16, then it's 16 bones.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
So that was
Then no, that's kind of crazy. Okay, or
What, you're thinking your fingers?
yeah, I'm thinking like the tip of your finger is that one bone or is it?
I'm good.
No,
Come
I
on,
don't think
I
you
don't
need to
wanna do
break
that.
any bones. I'm down to just do 4.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like you could. That could.
Do you want to do 16?
Imagine more than 4 bones.
No, it's 4, 8, 16. What is it?
4, 8, 12.
12.
So
4, 8, 12,
multiples of
16.
I don't even know what
8?
the other 2 are again.
Okay, fine.
I think
Okay,
4
bone
for
we'll put at 4.
What is the other option?
Water is 16.
Water is 16.
Water at the back end, 16.
And the other 2 are how many inches are you losing in height?
Shit.
Oh, I can't lose.
And then
any.
how many years are you
Oh, I didn't think
going
about
without going outside?
I think I'm gonna have
Going
to break
outside.
So now you only have 8 and 12 left.
We've already locked those in. So.
Those 8 inches. I think
Oh shit!
I think I'm a dwarf. Oh my god!
Yeah.
Barely in the 5s at that point, man.
But you have to go outside. How many years without going
I
outside?
forgot that was
It,
the option.
well, it would be
8 or
12.
12.
Yeah.
12 years without going outside. Vitamin D.
12
You
inches.
can take
I'm
care
gonna
of
lose a
yourself for
foot.
that.
Sit by the window.
Foot off my height? No, man.
I don't go outside a lot.
Wow, you guys are wild.
Well, we didn't think that through, man.
I mean, at this point, I think you got to put outside at 12. Then
12 years?
you want to lose 4 more inches?
No. I would.
8 is enough, right?
Would you lose 4 inches and then break more bones?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
I need my height, man. I would have went 4.
I'm pretty tall. Like, I'm okay.
Yeah. I'm pretty not.
So 4 inches. And then
We can't change it.
And 8
No, we can't change it once we.
No one locked anything.
Yeah,
like, that's
you
not
can't
part of the
change it.
game.
Why do you
Give us all
always?
4.
yeah, I give it all. in the
Every week we get confused about these rules. We lock in as we go. No.
No, that's only for
that's
blind
this one.
ranking.
That's blind
Oh,
ranking.
okay.
This one's
Give
different.
us all
So we
Okay,
can
so
do
cold
that.
water is at the end.
Yeah, 16.
Going outside is 12. No,
Yeah.
that's not a consensus.
You
No,
want
it's
to
not
break
consistent.
12? I'm down with
Okay, we'll
12
go
bones?
12, 8 bones,
8
and
bones,
then 4 inches.
4 inches.
I'll
So,
switch those two, but
yeah, you always make your own list. We know. Okay.
I'm not trying to
I'm
break
good
it,
with that. Yeah.
but- Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
and
think
then
you got toes and fingers and things.
yeah. Well, what if you don't get to choose the bones?
Oh, that's a.
Have you ever broken a bone?
Never.
Yeah.
You have? Is
Yeah.
it like super painful?
Well, it's just my pinky. Ironically clean.
You know.
So he's like, it's not that bad.
Yeah, I'm like, I can
But it's your pinky forever. Like,
yeah. It's not. It doesn't go completely straight.
Okay, and we'll do one blind ranking. So rank these candies without knowing what comes next. Starburst, and there's 5.
It's fine.
Okay.
They're all candies, no chocolate.
Yeah, all candies.
Just candy? I'm not a huge candy fan in
No,
general.
but then there's some shit ones here.
Starburst?
Sour ones are good.
I think Starburst you would put a 3.
3. I was thinking 3 as well.
3.
Yeah.
Okay, sure.
Skittles.
Ooh.
I don't love Skittles. I would say 4, but you guys can pick a different one.
I would say 4 or 2.
Okay. I'm just worried she'll have some
Yeah,
bad
so
ones.
because now.
We'll leave that for 5. Okay.
So you want to do this 4 or 2?
I think 2.
I think 2 safer.
Okay.
Two.
Skittles is 2.
Yeah.
Okay, the next one is Twizzlers.
Oh,
Oh,
I hate
last.
5?
5.
5.
5.
Okay, I would have put it 5 too.
That was easy.
And the next one is Sour Patch.
1.
1.
1.
1.
Yeah.
You don't like sour candy, right?
You don't like Sour Patch?
No,
He
I
doesn't
don't
love
hate it either.
sour
Yeah.
I like Sour Patch Kids. I like sour everything.
I would do 1. What do you guys think?
That's
Yeah,
cool.
1.
Okay, so the 4th spot is left, and that's for Jolly Rancher lollipops.
Oh.
Oh, I don't hate
I like
those.
Yeah, those are really good.
That was a pretty good.
Yeah, that's a pretty good list.
I think we made a good list for once.
So Sour Patch, Skittles, Starburst, Jolly Rancher, and then Twizzlers.
I like it. Maybe flips Skittles and Starburst.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
Skittles can maybe even drop to 4. Flip it with
Skittles for
Jolly
me would
Rancher.
be 4.
Right?
Yeah.
Unless they're sour Skittles.
I think it's the Skittles overall. Yeah.
It's lots of different Skittles. Okay.
And with that, it's a wrap. Remember, we're not experts on anything, but we research everything. We encourage you guys to do the same. We'll catch you guys next week.
Take care, everybody.